Hello and welcome, my half-cash people. People who have very little money in their wallets and bank accounts. I'm so sorry that I have to tell you that, but yeah. Today we're going to be playing half-cash mode, and obviously half-cash mode is pretty difficult. It's often considered one of the most difficult game modes in Bloons BTD6, often even compared to more difficult than Chimps mode. So my question is for you guys, can we actually make a lot of money in half-cash mode? And can we make a full-on $1 million in half-cash mode? Well, in my most recent video, I decided to kind of make a lot of money. And in my make a lot of money process, I used pretty much all the tricks that I could. I used alchemists, I used engineers, I used banana farms, I used merchantmen. I used every single trick in the system that I possibly could to make me extra cash in BTD6. And it worked out really, really well. And it still took me to around 119 to make all of the money necessary to get $1 million. All the money necessary to get $1 million, just to have $1 million. That's pretty crazy. So in half-cash mode, obviously, that's not only just twice as hard. It's not just like, oh, well, we have to wait until around 240 or something like that. No. It's going to be more difficult than that because we have to figure out how to get farms going earlier and get towers that are making money earlier. And if we don't do that, we're going to lose. Now, on top of that, we have to pick those towers that are going to make us money, but also towers that are going to help us survive, too. This is all very, very difficult and going to be a tricky video to make, but I wanted to give it a shot, so let's get started in here. So the first thing to do when playing half-cash mode is make sure you have double cash mode activated, so we're going to buy it right here. No, I'm just joking. Did I get you guys? Well, if you do feel like buying double cash mode, though, make sure you're using my creator support code, SJB. And thank you guys so much for that. Upsettingly, the first thing that we have to do is not try to get something that makes money, like a banana farm, which is the normal situation. Instead, we're going to have to build a hero. And the reason why we have to build a hero is because we have to have something that's going to keep us in the game here and actually pop some balloons, and hopefully, over time, earn us more poppages. So, a hero is probably one of the most efficient things to use on half-cash mode, because automatically, by the end of the game, even if you only spend $600 on them, they will be getting thousands upon thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of pops for you. And there's no other tower that can do that with $600, right? Even a dart monkey at the end of the game, even a taxed, or even a super monkey at the end of the game doesn't have tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of pops. So, clearly, the most efficient way to spend your money is getting an early hero, and then trying to get things that are going to make you money. And so, our journey begins. Our very first banana farm. And this is where it gets really upsetting, because normally a banana farm takes about 15 rounds to pay for itself, and, you know, you can get more efficient banana farms depending on what you're building, and banks can be pretty cool too, because they can get it down to about 10 or even less than that. But in this situation, building a banana farm takes 30 rounds to pay for itself, and every single upgrade on top of that takes 30 rounds to pay for itself. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, dude, that means by the time we get to around 50, this banana farm might start making us money? Yeah. So right now, we literally have to greed super ridiculously hard. Now, this is the really crappy part. Because, like, normally I'd be like, well, I at least need to get a greater production, bro, or something like that. But in this situation, sadly, I don't even think I'd be able to afford it, which is the worst part about all of this. I spent $650, or $600, for free, and one banana farm with one upgrade. And I just want to build one alchemist that's going to allow me to pop lead balloons efficiently and effectively. And guess what? We're not going to be able to afford it for around 28. Unless I sell my banana farm. I don't think that's actually worth it, you know, to get that $750, but it is nice knowing that I'm... Oh, $25 now. Oh my god. Oh, it's terrible to see. Of course, the name of the game is greed. How much can we greed? How much money can we save up while spending so little money on actual defense? And believe it or not, that's actually really, really difficult to do. So far, Sada is actually owning, but eventually that is not going to be the case. Luckily for us, we're going to get 2 banana farms before round 40 here, which is pretty sweet, if I do say so myself. But now I need to figure out how am I going to pop this Moab at the same time, and I'm a little afraid. At the first bow, the first thing I did was I used Sada's jump ability. I have $1,258 here. I'm really hoping that I can just survive this with my Alchemist and Sada, and my Monkey Ace kind of supporting me, even if I have to take a couple lives here. I don't know if I can micro through this at all. I'm not super good at it. Oh, that was pretty terrible. But we didn't lose any lives, and we get a third banana farm on the screen. Woo! All right, we get a rubber to gold here on round 45. Not good, but definitely not horrible. What I'm going to do in addition is I'm going to make sure I get a low-level glue gunner. I can't even go hard on this, but I'm going to get some low-level glue gunners here, just a 0, 1, 1. This will make sure that it slows it down quite a bit. This will make sure that we actually get to hit more than one balloon, so we get to basically double our gluing power. In addition, I'm going to go for another one of these glue gunners to make sure I glue even more of them, and I still want to get some sort of engineer trap or something like that to make sure that I can end up getting more cash off of this. Hopefully. Hopefully. But for now, I think I'm okay. Plus, these guys are also going to help us out against just balloons in general, which is kind of nice. So, hopefully we're going to start rolling in money soon. Hopefully. But obviously, our popping power here is definitely starting to struggle a bit. And our first shield lives... Oh, no. What happens when golden balloons sneak through? That's terrible. All right, we got to get a trap. Hardcore trap. So, the sucky thing about this is on my last... my last strategy, I ended up doing something very, very similar, but I made this all happen by about round 37, 38, 39, 40, something like that. And we're on 54 now, so we're at least 14 rounds behind, and I think it's even worse than that. But you know what? That doesn't sound horrible. We just need more catch-up time, obviously. And we're going to have to start getting more balloon popping power in here, too, because clearly things are getting kind of wild at this point. I got to admit, round 59 definitely makes me feel a lot better about myself. Check out this lead to gold action. As soon as we see these golds, oh, they're getting rubber to golded and lead to golded. Oh, yes. Look at all this money. Oh, it feels so good. I wish I had my Monkey Town at this point, but I don't. You know what? We're gonna do it. We're gonna go boom, boom. We're gonna get our Monkey Town going. Now, all of the money that we make from rounds, from balloons popping, pretty much everywhere is going to be doubled. But that's still kind of almost regular cash. So that's not that much. So you can see our traps used to be making, I think our max I've ever made was about $2,500. Currently on half cash though, obviously halved. And then on top of that, we're making such little money. It's like $150 per trap right now. That just, it feels brutal. Even if it isn't that terrible, it feels really, really bad in comparison. And I'm still now just trying to build some 2-0 banana farms, and now I got to deal with around frickin' 63, which I don't think is going to be very well. I am surprised by that. Plus lots of money for these. Ooh. Ooh. All right. And we got some sawed abilities to play around with here as well. So we're actually going to take down round 63 with this current defense, which does not look that good, to be completely honest with you. Let's see if we can pop without even using our ability here. Unbelievably close, but... Yeah, actually, I think we would have been able to do it because these guys can reach down to the bottom here. Okay, cool. All right, I'd say things are going pretty decent at this point. Definitely not great, though. I'm definitely pushing my defense to the limit because Sada's doing almost everything. 86,000 pops, but these guys have not been doing nothing either. 46,000 pops have made us $9,000, have easily paid for themselves. Well, maybe this guy's a little bit tight here, but roughly paid for themselves on top of doing a lot of the pops here. It's not a bad deal at all, if you ask me. I got a couple marketplaces here just so I can have a little bit of extra life action just in case something crazy happens. I got a little bit of tank ability for me. And then now I need to start saving up and getting ready for a possible Monkeyopolis. All right, this is usually a space saver more than anything, but it's also nice to get this guy as early as possible. But the issue is you got to save up for big 4th tier banana farms all around this guy. Talk about 20k each on these puppies, and like, and then you gotta spend $5,000 per banana farm that you have in range over here. It gets really absurd really, really quickly. It's gonna take a long time to save up for these guys, and I don't think we're gonna be able to do that in time before we start to run into some major issues as far as popping power is concerned. So I'm gonna start doing this for now, and then as soon as we run into any major issues where I can't defend anymore, we're gonna have to build some more defense. All right, so this is the end of regular half cash mode, round 80. This is where we would, you know, obviously most people would be struggling to beat us. Oh my god, I gotta say, I'm not feeling too bad right now. I mean, of course, things are not going great, and I have to use a lot of abilities and things like that, but even without even using that many abilities, check this out. Oh, no abilities? No way! Oh, that's pretty freaking cool, dude. But now we're getting into some ridiculousness here. All right, so things were getting rough. I ended up actually losing. I had to use a continue on round 87, which was really upsetting. Yeah, I don't like it, so I got extra free $2,000. If you guys want to hold that against me, feel free. A lot of other YouTubers might just not tell you, but I'm going to tell you. I want to be honest. Oh, look at all this delicious money. And DDTs get slurped right up there. That's amazing. All right, now what we have to do is we have to get banana research facilities. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of these guys. That's $180,000 saved up. Then on top of that, we have to get a Monkeyopolis. That's another $40,000. So about $220,000 total to make this all happen. And that's just to get us started on the money saving process. All right, just to show you guys how tricky things are getting at this point. This is round 98. The sad thing is, it's like you don't even really want to pop the bats or oh my gods all that much. You just kind of want to slow them down a little bit here. And we could use Sabos or something else if we want to try to get more money here. But, or not more money, more time so we can get this guy to pop more Bloons. But I'm really hoping that we can just use something else to maybe stall or stun the Bloons near the back over here, whether it's an ice tower or a cannon or whatever, if we need to. But for sure, for the bad balloon, we need something else. And I think I have the answer. I think Taxone with maybe an Alchemist is probably going to be enough here. No guarantees on that, obviously. Casada's only level 18. She's not even level 20 yet, and this is already getting pretty painful. All right, let's see what we can do here. Get me some suck up. Give me some suck up, buddy. Give me some suck up. Give me some suck up. Oh, yeah, trap them, baby. Suck them up. Delicious. All right, so we got enough money for a tax zone by $30. Oh, my God. All right, is this going to be enough, though? Well, Sada's really got to do her work here. That's kind of the main thing. And if Sada does her work, I believe this guy will clean up the rest. So, and he's not doing bad either. But I don't even have the money for an Alchemist or anything, so we really have to rely on this guy almost in its entirety. Whew. All right, DDT's sucked up. That should mean, oh my god, we'll get taken down as well. Now we're into full-on free play, though. And full-on free play means that this is going to get ridiculous very, very quickly. So I need to actually get more defense. I cannot just sit by idly and watch things slowly die. I actually need to start popping things, guys. Wow, I managed with my current strategy. I think we're going to take down 103. This is a little scary. We're just going to move the trap a little bit, and 103 also freaking taken down here. I've got all of my banana farms currently up to 4th tier now. I just need to make sure I save up that 40 grand and get a Monkeyopolis. I want to get this done as soon as I possibly can. I'm going to try to watch this carefully here, but with Sada up to level 20 at this point, we actually can survive a little bit, and the tax zone's not doing bad either. But watch this. When I have to use this ability, it kind of sucks. All right, so I could not beat round 104, so I think my best bet is, since the ceramics are the things that are sneaking through the most, I'm going to go for a Bloon Impact with Missile Launcher. And I've got this guy in range of at least a village, because he does have cam detection as well. I'm going to see if this could just stun the ceramics long enough for my other towers to randomly pop them, including Sada. And let my Bloon Trap still just get to suck it. I mean, he does suck so good, though. It feels good to watch this suckage. It feels good to feel this suckage. And we still need to do a lot of work here to make sure we're going to take these things down, but it does not seem impossible anymore. And with a few $1,000s spent, we are that much closer to our Monkeyopolis. I don't like this because I can't put it inside of the range of a village, so Camo Bloons will sneak through, but I'm just going to go for it. We're going to go for a Snowstorm with the larger radius and the refreeze. And I think that Cannon Ice combo should be good enough against the Ceramics, which are the main things that are still sneaking through my defense, because I really just want to get this Monkeyopolis. After that, I can start spending real money here. Right now, it's just delay, delay, delay until I can get this guy going, so I can make some real crap happen. Monkeyopolis! So I don't even know if every single banana farm is in here, but I believe they are, and I don't even care at this point. I just need a Monkeyopolis. Oh, yes, we're making $1,000 per crate. Oh, okay. I want to be great. Oh, we missed out on one banana farm. That's all right. At this point, though, I don't really care. I need some more defense. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to get an Alchemist going, and I think I'm going to just go full-on Perma-Brew. You know, it seems... You know what? This guy's in range good enough. Let's... Oh, that's not a rope. That's a rope to go. This guy. We're going to go for a Perma-Brew. It's $64,000. This might seem really expensive, but it's going to help us survive. Every single tower that I build after that is going to be more powerful, including Sada and Attack Zone. Very, very good towers. On top of that, having this extra large trap, just slurping things up, definitely feels good. Perma-Brew on extra large trap, I did not think it was going to do anything, but he is throwing these things out so fast, it's absurd. Oh, freaking bad balloons. I got like nothing for bad balloons at all. All right, we have to go for a Sky Shredder, I think. It's maybe not the most efficient bad popper, but he's pretty good. I got him on Wing Monkey as well. I already had a Monkey Ace, and he is also Perma-Brewed, so feels worthwhile here, at least for now. And I am still making a pretty good amount of money every round, but I still have to spend it to survive, and this is where the saving up $1 million thing really ends up being a big problem. Because we're still making half cash on all the balloons that are sending out against us, on top of making half cash on all of our banana farms. Don't forget about that. Still half cash on banana farms. A banana farm that would normally take 12, 13 rounds to pay for itself, still taking 26 rounds to pay for itself. And then I have to save up money on top of that and still build defense to make sure I can still survive these super duper late game rounds. This is the first time that I broke $100,000 in half cash mode, and I have to spend it all on one silly upgrade. Banana Central. Now, the good news is, at this point, I'm building 0 more banana farms. So even though I have a lot of money invested in these banana farms, I mean, we're talking about at least $25,000 per. I mean, maybe 200 grand, 300 grand, another, whatever the heck this guy is worth. I don't even know. What was it, 220 we talked about earlier? And that's not including all the random other upgrades that went into that guy as well. So I probably got close to $500,000 built up in this entire defense. It doesn't mean we're going to get it all back if we sell it, but it is built up there, and we can possibly utilize that if we really, really need to. But I'd really like to save up legit $1 million and still have 11 banana farms on the screen at the end of the game here. And at this point, I think as long as we get to spend, save up more money than we spend per round, we're in good shape. Well, I haven't counted exactly how much money I'm making per round, but it's approximately $25,000 or so, depending on what's coming out against me. The more Oh My Gods that come out against me, and the more that I'm actually able to slurp up with my extra, extra, extra large trap, the more money I'm making. But at the same time, most of my money is still coming from banana farms and stuff like that at $25,000 per round. That means every 10 rounds, we're only making $250,000. That seems like too little. That means I will have to survive for another 30 rounds without any money being spent whatsoever to get to $1 million. I do not think that I can make it to round 168. And if I do have to start building stuff, it's probably going to be pretty expensive stuff, like Mads, or maybe even full-on Sun Temples or something. I don't know for sure yet. So I'm definitely getting afraid at this point. It makes me want to build something else that could also make me money in the process, like a Spirit of the Forest or something. I just don't know if that's going to help me late game here at all. So I'm a little worried. And I kind of forgot about reinforced bad balloons. If I'm not mistaken, I believe only one reinforced bad balloon comes out around 140 here, but I think it's going to be too much for us to handle. So I believe we're going to have to build something that's good against bads, and I think my best bet's probably a Mad. Dang. I got to admit, things have not been going well lately. All right, I got up to about $300,000, and then things went really, really wrong really, really quickly. I realized that I could not get to my $1 million anytime soon, so I decided I got to do something about this. What could I do? And I thought the only way to make things happen was to build more banana farms. So I built a crap ton of banana farms, because bad balloons ended up being a major issue for me. Once you hit round 140, bad balloons come out a lot. Not just like one here, one there. No, it's like pretty consistent. On top of that, round 140 itself has a reinforced bad balloon to make it even more chaotic and ridiculous for you. So I've decided this is going to be kind of a late game now. It's like, I have to do it. I don't want to do it, but I have to do it. So we're going for a crap ton of banana farms. We're filling the entire screen here. I was not planning on doing this at all, but now it's just got to be done. It's got to be done. And I'm going to have to build more defense too, because I cannot survive even against regular balloons with this strategy, let alone the ridiculousness of the bad balloons that are going to be probably coming out against us pretty soon as well. Good news is money is kind of flowing in decently, so if I have to, it's probably going to be some sort of Paragon play. And I was thinking maybe just getting like a cheaper Paragon if it comes down to it, Boomerang Paragon. Otherwise, I'd really like to just save up my money at this point and ride this into the sunset. Any which way, I'm definitely a little bit more upset than I thought it was going to be about all this process here. But I still think it's possible. I still think we can reach it. It's just not going to be as easy as I thought. Do you guys know that saying, you live and you learn? Well, I'm dying and learning. Okay, that's about where I'm at right now. I think that a lot of people can kind of get behind that, kind of understand that feeling. So it's sad. $355,000 sounds amazing. If I sell all of my banana farms right now, I think I can make $1 million. But I still want to try. I'm going to try to do it without. But just to kind of prove it really quick, here's $200,000. I mean, we're at 570 already. I mean, 20K for one of these guys. I mean, 5, that's at least 6 or 7, maybe 8,000 there. And then we're probably pretty close to something over here. And by the time we actually sell a lot of our towers, for sure, $1 million. Definitely possible. But instead, I have to do something else. I have to go for a Paragon Monkey at this point. And not even a high-degree Paragon Monkey. Just kind of a rando something or other Paragon Monkey. Let's see. I mean, how many pops does he have? He's got almost 1 million total. Yeah, about 1 million total. 2 million total. I mean, that's not horrible. Not great, obviously, but definitely not horrible. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a few more boomerangs kind of all over the place. Just randomly upgrade them all. And then this next round here, we're going to buy the Paragon. And we're going to see if this guy can help us survive at least 7 more rounds, because that's about the amount of money that it takes for me to get this much. I'm making $50,000 per round, approximately. So, if we can survive 7 more rounds, we've paid for our Paragon Monkey. If we can survive more than that, then we've definitely, easily made it worthwhile for us to get a Paragon Monkey. Don't forget, every single dollar we're making, still half frickin' cash, dude. Here he is, kind of in the middle of the screen. He's a 32 degrees, so he's nothing amazing, but I need this guy to be able to pop bad balloons. That's the main thing. If he can pop bad balloons, we good. So far, it's looking all right. Yeah, it looks like we can pop bad balloons. I think we're going to be fine for a while. So can we save up $1 million now? Let's try for it. $1 million before we sell anything. Now I'm just going to sell everything just to show off and see what the heck we were able to get here. Goodness gracious. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. 1.5 mil. Let's save the biggest for last. Just know that's the way we like it. It feels so empty now. 189 and $2 million. Wow. That was pretty fun. And also not very fun. It was also kind of annoying, to be completely honest here. But all right. Now I feel like I could safely lose if I have to. Let's see. I mean, this is a lot of bad balloons, dude. And I mean, I've got a freaking decent Paragon here. Pubert, 32 degrees. Uh-oh. DDTs. Oh, snap. Oh, baby, I think we're gonna lose here. This bad's gonna sneak right through, isn't it? It's sad to watch, but it's also a little bit satisfying too. $2 million in half cash mode, bro. Not too bad. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you press that like button, make sure you subscribe, and of course, have a super duper delicious day.